for the useless news.
Useless news.
Right here on the Big Dumb Fun Show. Venkman reporting.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Venkman. This is the Useless News on the Big Dumb Fun Show. Commuters at a London Underground station were shocked to hear the sound of a couple making love broadcast over the intercom. Passengers at West Ham Station near East London heard sounds of passion instead of the usual announcements. Parking in the red zone, it's only in the red zone. The white zone is for dropping off.
Where was this at?
This was at the London Underground station, which I believe is somewhere over in England.
Oh, someone's coming in the tube. That's what they call it over there, right? It's a tube.
Yeah, it is the tube. Hell, we don't know. Do we have any British listeners right now that could confirm or deny that? They played it over the loudspeakers during rush hour.
Played it over like it was a recording?
I don't know. That's what's it was being relayed. A transport for London spoke. Maybe we'll find out more the more we read on. You impatient son of a bitch. A Transport for London spokesman blamed radio interference, but passengers not convinced.
Aye, Poppy.
It was definitely a couple doing it there and then, Laura O'Connor told the London Evening Standard newspaper. She can tell the difference between people making love in live versus Memorex. He was grunting loudly, and she sounded like she was having a great time. The driver must have heard it too, as the doors stayed open longer than usual.
He was waiting for the sign for the doors to close.
He was grunting, and she sounded like she was having a great time. That's great. However, the Transport for London spokesman insisted the noises heard by passengers were not from our station. We believe they were a result of some sort of interference with our public address system. It certainly wasn't coming from our staff. They said
it wasn't a staff that was coming?
They said it wasn't coming from our staff. He said the station's public address system worked on radio waves. Baloney. Birch trees!
Like where they have the iBuzz going with the FM transmitter?
Somebody must have been broadcasting in the same wavelength, he said. He turned off the loudspeakers as soon as they realized what was going on. Birch trees, they were getting it on in the sound booth, or wherever they have.
They have to have somewhere where they make those announcements, but I thought it was a recording. They actually have a microphone in the little booth?
It could be a microphone. I know that, where I work at, if you want to get on the overhead speaker, you just pick up the old telephone.
The brown zone is for loading and unloading only.
And I'm loading it right now. From Vallejo, California. By the way, Tony Treehole, that commented on our Facebook, listening right now, and he said the reason why he said that we came from the future is that we look like a bunch of pissed-off Terminators. He commented that via our Facebook account. Thank you very much for listening there, Tony Treehole. I don't know if that's how you say it. It's probably not, but that's what I'm going to call you, Tony Treehole. He also wants to see Kelly in a skin-tight lion suit. And, I mean, who doesn't? She'll be in later tonight, by the way. Stay tuned. From Vallejo, California, the California Highway Patrol says a man stole a car to make a court appearance on a previous auto theft charge. A patrol investigator says he arrested Samuel Bartroff Tuesday as he sat inside a stolen 2000 Range Rover at the Vallejo courthouse. The 24-year-old Borchoff said he left his arraignment on auto theft charges stemming from an October 31st arrest. Linen said that the Range Rover's LoJack system helped him locate the vehicle, which had been stolen from Oakland earlier Tuesday morning.
They followed it all the way to the courthouse and wondered
funny.
Who could possibly be the suspect.
They say that he told the officers his car had been impounded and he had no other way to get to his arraignment. Well, I think that's a good excuse. What do you think?
I think that seems like a good excuse. He couldn't use just mass transit,
yeah,
could he?
Couldn't use it. Well, I don't think there is any mass transit in Oakland, California. Okay, maybe there is. He was booked into Solano County on suspicion of auto theft, but we all know he did it. A Buddhist bank robber. How often do you say that during the news?
A Buddhist bank robber?
A Buddhist bank robber has been refused permission from his cat to visit him in jail, even though he says that the cat is a reincarnation of his mother. Meow. Peter Koenig, 46, is serving 5 years for armed robberies in World Germany.
What armed robbery?
Yeah. He went to court to demand the right for his cat to be allowed to visit him in jail because he believes her to be his dead mother reincarnated.
Well, thank goodness it's not for a conjugal visit.
Well, who knows how the the caning swing. He says, I know it's my mother. She looks after me just the way that she did. I need her like other prisoners see their wives and children. Not really. Some other stuff's going on when the wives show up.
I'm guessing the cat has probably moved on by now.
The court ruling said...
If it's still living with him wherever he was living before he was incarcerated, some sort of temple, do you think that they'd go, oh, wait, that's Brother Mike's cat. He thinks it's his mom.
They're like, you know what? Making fun of him by his back, like, hey,
you know what?
I bet it's your mom.
You know why? Because the cat scratches in a litter box just like your mom used to.
Man, your mom used to really hate the vacuum.
Did your mom always sit on top of the television, or is that just me?
Your mom used to love the laser pointer.
She would chase after it all over the living room.
Your mom liked lolcats.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes your mom would just bring a cricket into the house.
And not eat it, but just play with it a little bit.
With it.
The court ruling said, while we respect the religious freedom of individuals, the accused has not been able to furnish proof that his deceased mother has been reborn into a cat. Therefore, the request for visiting rights for the feline has been rejected.
What would be substantive proof for a court? How would, to have the cat come out and say?
Obviously, I think DNA testing has got to be out there. I don't know.
It's the spiritual sense of his mom.
Now, they did give a little bit, just when you think this is a heartless court.
Turns out the cat did get mom's eyes.
A heartless court in the country that brought us Nazis. They did say that they would allow him to write the cat. So that's good.
He could write the cat.
They're meeting in the middle. That's what compromise is all about, Gunnar.
But they're going to read the letters before they go out.
You think so? Do the old government highlighter on him, make sure he's
know why he might be planning some other heist with his mom.
Very true.
Turns out the cat's Ma Barker.
I on a total side note, but somewhat related, somebody told me the plot and the ending to that new movie with Gerard Butler and Jamie Foxx. That forced entry movie, or I don't know, a crime and punishment type movie. Have you seen the previews for this?
Haven't seen it.
They told me the story and the ending, and I was like, no way, I am not going to see this movie now.
Is one of them a Buddhist monk?
Jamie Foxx.
Oh, okay.
A U.S. wildlife officer's decision to bring a 5-foot alligator into his child's school for show and tell backfired, believe it or not, when it escaped. Dave Brady had recently captured the reptile and thought he'd bring it to his daughter's class with its mouth taped shut in Florida. Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission spokesman said it proved a hit with the class. They were very impressed. Things started to go wrong when Mr. Brady loaded the alligator back into his truck after the school visit in Panama City Beach. The alligator successfully jumped out of the truck and ran off towards a local pond where it has so far not been found.
This guy is retarded, bringing an alligator to class.
He asked people to keep an eye out for the alligator. He says, it's green, it's 5 foot long, and it was last seen on the lam. Students also responded saying, yes, we know what an effing alligator looks like. My name is Venkman. That's the Useless News on the Big Dumb Fun Show. Submit your own crap to the show by sending me an email, uselessnews@bigdumbfunshow.com. Josh Blank coming up next tonight on the Big Dumb Fun Show.